And welcome everyone to a Big Ten Network chat. I'm Andy Katz. Pleased to be joined by Indiana's Miller Kopp in year 5, Northwestern Indiana. COVID year. Remember, everyone gets that COVID year if you were in school during 2021. All right, Miller, a lot of hype about this Indiana team. I have picked Indiana number 1 in the preseason. Got to play the games. Week and a half of practice so far, of official practice. What do you think of this team?
Well, we're very competitive. That's the first thing that comes to mind. We've got a lot of guys who are just super hungry. The guys coming back from last year, myself included, we have this hunger about us that, like you did, and other people have picked us, pretty high up there. Before the season's even started, we're thinking of ourselves as the hunter still. We still have so much to prove, and practices have just been, super competitive and super high level. So guys, along with the summer, guys have been able to gel and mesh with each other. And now it's about putting it all together to start the season.
So you guys were on a great run into the Big Ten tournament, get out of Dayton. Look, I thought it was a bad matchup. You're coming across the country. I was there, as you know, in Portland against St. Mary's. They run their sets. They can slice and dice you, especially if you're fatigued and you aren't ready for it. So I didn't think it was a great matchup. Not making excuses, but that aside, how do you make sure that the momentum that you guys had at the end of last season carries over to now into the beginning of this one?
Well, I think it's a feeling. I think we all know what it feels like to play at that level, to play together, to play as cohesive and together as we did during that time, during that stretch. So for us, it's just a feeling of getting back to that. And, we know what it feels like. We know what it looks like on film. And, there's still so many things we can get better at, which is really what's exciting for us, because, we felt like we got in a good groove at the end of the year, but, looking back on the film and the games, there's so much more that we can improve on. And we've already started to work on those. So that's what's really exciting for me.
So what are some of those things?
Well, I think defensively we can get a lot better, and that's saying a lot because that was our strong point.
That's when the season changed.
I know, absolutely, and so that's something that playing as a unit, playing 5 guys on the floor defending the ball and rebounding the ball, I think is huge, and we really started to click in terms of our rotations, in terms of things that you couldn't really teach, in terms of just communication, seeing things, cutting the water off when we need to. And so that was a big thing that I think we can focus on now and get really a lot better at. And then offensively, now another year under Woody, we have the opportunity to really get in his system, and we know what has worked for us last year, and being able to add some things. So I think just another year under the belt, with Coach Woody is going to help us a lot.
So look, it really ended up being kind of the perfect storm, because some of the high profile returnees could have all gone different ways. Obviously TJD, Trace Jackson Davis, he comes back, Race Thompson, Xavier Johnson, Jordan Geronimo, this maybe wasn't going to happen. What do you think was one of the main overarching, and I know everyone had different reasons, but what was the overarching reason you think everyone collectively decide, we got one more go at this?
Well, we knew what we had. We know what we have here as a team, and I think everybody just loves each other on the team. We have a great time at practice. I had this realization during the summers that I'm looking around and no one is hating being here. Like, everyone is enjoying their time on the court. There's going to be ups and downs, but everybody is enjoying being together and working. And I think that's something that last year we all felt, in that last part of the season, that stretch, we all got closer as a brotherhood and a unit. So I think that's just what the main thing was for us.
All right, last 2 things for you. First, your shooting. That's your bread and butter. There were times you were on, times you weren't, and that's what happens with shooters. How are you feeling as we get closer and closer to the season in terms of your shooting prowess?
Oh, I feel great. Just another year here at Indiana, with the guys and the system at the school. it's been really big for me. And this summer I had a great summer and really improved and feel really good about where I'm at in terms of the shooting, in terms of my game as a whole. So I feel great about that.
And lastly, the schedule. When you're a team that's picked to win the league, or a team that's picked to win the league, a top 25 team, I got you guys in my preseason number 7. You want to play big time opponents, and you guys aren't shying away from anyone. What are your thoughts on what this non-conference schedule looks like?
I mean, we love it. It's something we talk about all the time. It's something that we know is there, and we wanted. We wanted that to be a part of our schedule, and something that we have now, and we're gonna really take advantage of, come the season. So it's something that we really want, and we got it now, and so now it's time to make the most of it.
Miller, appreciate it. Look forward to seeing you this season.
Appreciate it. Thank you.